Hey y'all, it's Mandy, and I'm going to talk with you about my Mounjaro week 10. I'm in a different place. We're at our RV in Tennessee right now, so I'm going to make this is definitely, promise, this is going to be shorter than my other videos, even though I always say that on those. But since we're at the RV, I want to spend time out there doing things instead of on here. No offense to you, but we don't get to come here much. Not that I don't like spending time with you guys, because I do, but we don't get to come here a lot, so I want to soak it all up. Okay, so let's jump right in. Last Sunday was the first time I have ever taken my Mounjaro late in the evening. I took it around 9 o'clock, and it was my second dose of 7.5. I gave myself the shot in my right thigh, okay? My first Mounjaro 7.5, I gave myself in the belly, and let me tell y'all, I noticed the difference in the intensity of the side effects between my belly and my thigh. The thigh is definitely more potent than my belly, for me personally. Check out my video. I'm not sure exactly how I titled it, but it's the different side effects with different injection sites. And I go into more depth with how the different sites affect me. And there's at least one side effect that I have with each site, arm, belly, thigh, that I don't have with any other sites. So check that out, because I'm not going to repeat all that, because again, I want to try to get through this quicker than usual. Okay, so gave myself the shot around 9 o'clock. Went to bed around 10:30, which is normal, our normal time. Sometimes I stay up a little later when I'm feeling restless or whatever. Instead of tossing and turning in the bed and keeping my husband awake, I just stay up and read or watch YouTube. Around 3 a.m. Y'all, I had a little talk with Jesus in the bathroom, okay? I woke up with massive stomach cramps. Hold on, that's my husband. What are you doing? Greg. What are you doing?
I'm WDing this hinge.
Oh, okay. I'm recording. He was just fanning the door in and out. I don't know. He's putting WD on the hinges on the door. Okay. So if you hear him, you just hear him. I'm not going to stop and start this. Okay. Stomach cramps. Woke me up around 3 a.m. Went to the bathroom, and it was that feeling like the day after my first ever Mounjaro shot. Hey. Hi. Yeah, I'm doing a video. You're okay. You don't have to whisper. Love you though. What are you doing? What are you gonna do? You don't have to whisper. You can say hi to the people.
Hi.
He said hi, people. Okay, so woke up around 3 a.m. I don't want to talk about this in front of him. I'll wait. So I guess I will stop and start this. Okay, so we've been married for like 27 years, but there's just certain things that he don't need to hear, okay? And unless he's watching this video, then he can hear it. But I don't know, I'm just funny about it with him. But with y'all, I'm like, it's whatever. But massive cramps woke me up, sent me to the bathroom, and y'all, like I said, there was a meeting went down in there. It was, I don't know how else to say it, but to say it was some explosive diarrhea, which was, I don't want to say overdue with diarrhea, because I mean, like everybody else, I imagine you just want those normal trips. But hey, if it's coming out of there and it's just like over quick, then I'll take it. Okay, so that happened. Slept like a baby after that. Woke up early, but when I woke up I was nauseous, and that's pretty typical, but when I write it down, that means that the nausea lasted a little longer than usual. And something that I have noticed since the 5 milligram, actually started then, my morning coffee is making me nauseous before I'm like halfway through it. So that's pretty sad for me, because if you know me at all, even through videos, you know, like, I love my coffee, okay? But as much as I love the coffee, I'm not going to sit there and make myself drink it, even though it has some, you know, my protein in it or whatever. I'll just make sure to drink more protein throughout the day, or, you know, eat what protein I can. But it's mostly for me, it's drinking through the shakes, just because I can't get, you know, that amount of food in. Even before Mounjaro, it's been since weight loss surgery in 2020. So check out those videos too if you haven't. My energy was okay throughout the day. So I guess it wasn't nothing like, oh, she's ready to go, because I wrote okay instead of good. Okay, the day after my shot, that night, or that evening, I started feeling tired. I had a headache, like a really bad headache. I don't remember what time it started, and I didn't write it down, but I know I went to bed early. And I slept for, that's the day that I slept a long time. Yeah, I wrote it down. Yeah, I slept for 11 hours and woke up still tired, which I know sometimes if you sleep too much, it can have that effect. So I don't know if it was still being tired from the shot or that I slept too long. But day 3, I slept a while like that too. I didn't go to bed early. I slept later. I slept 10.5 hours. So I definitely tell that the 7.5 shot is making me tired for more days, but they're consecutive days. But I woke up after sleeping 11 hours and then 10.5 hours with good energy. I mean, and on day 3 that night, I slept 10 hours. So those first, but I wrote down that I woke up with good energy. Excuse me. So day 1, day 2, and day 3, I'm feeling more tired than usual. Excuse me. Then now I'm talking about my sleep and energy, because that's the only side effects that I've noticed this week, other than the normal ones, like feeling some slight hunger and then only being able to take a few bites. That is the medicine doing what it's supposed to do. Okay, but on night 4, I was restless. I couldn't sleep. I tossed and turned. But I got up early and my energy was good. Usually how that works for me is I have one night that I'm restless, and then the next day is what I call my tired day, which is just like I'm taking a nap more than likely. I'm getting the things done, but it's just, you know, I'm dragging ass, taking a little longer. Like I don't have that spunk or that energetic kick, whatever you want to call it, no matter how many of these I treat myself to. Now, I know these are not the greatest things to drink, but neither is the Diet Mountain Dew. And I know you see me on here drinking that stuff a lot, but I'm not condoning it or pushing it or saying, you know, you should do that. But I'm just trying to keep it real and honest about what I'm doing, and not going to, you know, come on here and try to fake anybody out like, oh, I just drink, you know, water and it's pH balance. No, I drink water straight out of my refrigerator filter, put a flavor packet in it. The Walmart brand melon is chef's kiss. It's my favorite. And even though I do drink most days at least one of these, whether it be this brand or a Monster, and at least one Diet Mountain Dew, a bottle. Sometimes I don't finish a whole bottle, and that's why I buy the bottles, because sometimes I just drink a half of a bottle, and I put it in the fridge and finish it the next day because I don't want to waste it. Now, there's a possibility that I could probably eat more food if I drank less things, but y'all, I like to stay thirsty, and this has been a thing before GLP-1. Like, I'm just stay thirsty. I get my water in addition to, I said all that too about these to say that I do drink water also. So I drink more than I eat. And after weight loss surgery, you're not supposed to like eat and drink at the same time. Because they want you to get the actual food in instead of, your sleeve being filled up with liquid and you not being able to eat. That still does apply for me. But I think it really can apply to everybody. But they're just more adamant about it because you have even less room in there when, 80% of your stomach has been cut out. But Mounjaro or any GLP-1 that you might be on, I can say from experience 100% it is comparable. So I'm going to say that, that's going to apply as well, with GLP-1 as it did right after weight loss surgery. So, I mean, I don't feel hungry, and that's another weird thing that I thought about too. Like, before GLP-1, and actually before weight loss surgery too. Now, I did experience it some after weight loss surgery. Like, if I go too long without eating, like most people, I'll get the shakes. I'll feel shaky. That has not happened to me since I've been on a GLP-1. And I think that is so interesting. It's probably something that the shot, prevents. I mean, that's my guess. Don't take me, don't write it in red like the man himself said it, okay? That's just my experience and off the top of my head, like one of those things that make you go, okay? I just thought that was interesting and kind of odd. Like, if I'm not eating with or without the shot, what is making, me not have the shakes how I normally would? That's pretty interesting to me. Might not be interesting to you, but hey. So that's been pretty much it for this week. Appetite has been the same, which is not much. Just, hey, what the shot is supposed to do. But I'm okay with feeling some hunger. I mean, it's not, y'all's gonna hear the air, and I know it's loud, so I'll speak up and I'll make this quick. My goal is not to, and I say this on every video I know, is to not to ever, use your words, Mandy. My goal is not to never feel hungry, okay? My goal for this is like for the food noise, the menopause cravings, and the regain that I had after tummy tuck and weight loss surgery and all that. I have already lost the regain, so that's a good thing for me. But it's been, for mostly the food noise and the menopause cravings, and it's doing that for me. Now, since weight loss surgery, obviously I eat a lot less than I could before, but this Mounjaro is, for me, is like the really early days after weight loss surgery where I can only take 2 or 3 bites. So, for anybody that, doubts that these GLP-1s are comparable to like a weight loss surgery, taken from somebody who has done both, they're not wrong. Like it is facts. Okay, there is no lies detected in that statement. So let's move on to, thirsty, y'all. I stay thirsty even though I drink like 80 ounces of water, and I've got one of these, a protein shake or a Mountain Dew in my hand at all times. I do take allergy pills. That might be playing a role too. That can make you have dry mouth, because it, you know, it dries everything else up. It just makes sense that that would happen with some dry mouth. But it's the same dose that I've always been on, so I don't know. But let's do these numbers real quick, okay? Now, my numbers always include my numbers for weight loss surgery, because a lot of you have been with me since, you know, you're one of my day ones, and I appreciate you. But if you're new here, I appreciate you just as much. I just kind of intertwine the two, because it really don't make any sense to me to make a weight loss update video for GLP-1 and a separate one for weight loss surgery, because they're going to be the same. So if you're new here and you're just here for the Mounjaro numbers, then just bear with me. We're going to get to all the numbers. Okay, so my starting weight with my 2020, the year of 2020, what a year. Okay, but for me, it was life-changing in the aspect of my health, in a positive way, which I know is not the case for a lot of people. And you know, it was awful, the people that lost loved ones and all that. But my 2020 was the start of this weight loss journey. Okay, the starting weight was 259.2. Surgery day in June of 2020, I weighed in at 250 that morning on the hospital scale. The day I started GLP-1 for the first time, which was Saxenda for me, I weighed 199.9. That was my regain after weight loss surgery and GLP-1. The day I had my tummy tuck surgery, I was either 176 or 177. One of the two. I was supposed to go back and look at that, and I forgot. But the day I started Mounjaro, I weighed 177. So the Saxenda, which is the daily shot, actually helped me get that regain off. So I switched to the Mounjaro, and my insurance was like, we just don't think we're going to do this Saxenda for you anymore, okay? We switched to Mounjaro, and I weighed in at 177 that day. Okay, so the Mounjaro has helped me lose what I've lost in addition to that regain, like surpassed the regain, okay? 177 the day I started Mounjaro, and I already said that. I'm Mandy, and I repeat myself, and I take rabbit trails, and I'm like squirrel all the time. Bear with me. Last week I weighed in at 167.2. This week I weighed in at 164.6. That's a good loss, okay? And y'all, I'm not obsessive over the scale, and I've never brought my scale on a weekend trip or a vacation or anything like that. But honey, I did this week because I want to be consistent with these numbers, not just for myself, but for you all. Because if I get off track, I feel like I'm not doing this right, okay? And I'm really trying to be consistent. So when you see me weighing myself at the RV and I've got my scale here from home, please don't think that I'm being extra and that's something that I do all the time, because it's not. I just done this for Mounjaro updates, okay? So now let's talk about the total numbers. This week I lost 2.6 pounds, which is the biggest loss for me since I started Mounjaro. And that's good, considering we've been traveling since Friday, and I've had cheeseburger, onion rings, I ate a piece of candy yesterday. And I don't know. You'll see it in the clips at the end. But I feel like what you do the majority of the time is what matters most. Okay, so I've just enjoyed myself and enjoyed the 2 or 3 bites of food that I can take. Okay, so 2.6 this week. Since I started Mounjaro, I'm down 12.4. Since I started my GLP-1 journey, which, like I said, was with Saxenda originally, I'm down 35.3. Since the day of surgery, in June of 2020, I'm down 85.4 pounds, which means I'm down a total of 94.6 pounds. Y'all, that's a big number, which is why I've been okay with the smaller numbers with weight loss, because the more, y'all, no, this probably is what's making me burp, but I don't know, I've kind of done that since weight loss surgery. I call them my hiccup burps because it's so weird. It's like I'll hiccup and then I'll burp. Sometimes it's because I'm hungry, and then I do it when I get full too. Like if I hiccup burp and I take one more bite, shit ain't gonna be pretty. I'm gonna be sick. Okay, so, but I've been okay with the smaller drops on the scale because my body has already lost almost 95 pounds. So the more weight you lose, the slower it's going to go, no matter what method you're using to lose. It's just our bodies doing what our bodies are designed to do. Okay, it's just going to be that way. I'm going to go as far as to say for everybody usually, but I mean, again, that's just my opinion and from what I've seen for myself and people that I'm close to. Okay, and also when you start out at a lower weight, when you have less to lose starting out, you're going to probably still lose more in the beginning, just because your body is going to be adapting to your new routine, your new diet, and whatnot. But then it'll slow down. Usually around, for me in the past, and I'm going to leave weight loss surgery out of that equation, because with weight loss surgery you're steady losing until you hit a wall most of the time. But it's really common even after weight loss surgery for people to have a stall around 2 to 4 weeks. So really the first month on something is kind of, to me, like a newlywed phase from my personal experience. Soak it up, girl, because it don't last usually. Everybody's going to have a plateau, everybody's going to stall, everybody's going to slow down, and it's okay. Just don't quit doing what you're doing. As long as you have like a steady drop, like that is the numbers, the direction that your numbers are going in, it's okay if it goes like this and then like this. Okay, just keep doing what you're doing, be consistent, and the numbers will drop again. It might not feel like it, trust me, I know, but it'll happen. Just stay consistent, keep doing what you're doing, make healthy choices most of the time. Get up and move your body, even if it's just going for a walk. If the weather's ugly outside and you don't have a treadmill or one of the walking pads, it's not in your budget, you don't have the space, just get up and walk around your house. I do that a lot. We got us another treadmill, and I said I wasn't going to because of the space. I was going to wait until we got our gym finished, but one came across my path, and it was a really good price, free, can't beat that. So it is now in the corner of my living room next to my coffee bar. Is it aesthetically pleasing? No, but whenever I come downstairs and I cut that corner and I see that thing right in my face, it's a reminder, move today. Like, it's right there in my face. There's no excuses, no forgetting about the steps. Like, it's the biggest noticeable most noticeable thing in that area. So, but before I got that, and between the time that I got rid of my other treadmill because of limited space, and where I had to keep it, I was afraid the grandkids were going to get hurt on it, honestly. I just would walk around my house. So just get up and move, stretch your body, just get up and move, do something, and I promise you'll feel better and you'll be glad you did it. So, okay, this video still ended up being longer than what I thought it would be. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up now. My husband's probably out there wondering what's taking me so long at this point. So if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. I appreciate it. Just like the treadmill, who don't love free stuff, it's completely free to you to subscribe and like this video, and go ahead and click the all next to the bell so you don't miss a video. And I don't know why I sound like an infomercial right now. Sorry. But hey, I'm just trying to grow this channel and help everybody along their journey and show the side of GLP-1 after weight loss surgery when the numbers are not moving as quick as they would be with somebody who is starting with a GLP-1 right out the gate with their weight loss journey. And it also helps keep myself accountable. So it's a win for everybody. Y'all get to see my little face with the, not so little. Let me stop cutting myself up. Y'all, I was on the boat yesterday. Funny story real quick, and then I really am leaving. I was like, just sitting there, and we were going down the lake, and I thought, is my face flapping in the wind? I got my camera, and I just done a video. I couldn't see the phone at that time that I was recording because the sun, and I had sunglasses on, but I watched it after the fact, and sure enough, it was just like that. It was just blowing in the wind, and I thought it was funny. I don't know if I deleted it or not, but if I still have it on my phone, I'm going to post it at the end of this video and show you guys. And if you would have told me 10 years ago that I would be laughing about some shit like that, I would have told you just the same thing that I would say, that I would tell you if you told me that I was ever on the internet talking about my bowel movements and giving people my weight. I would have told you the devil is a liar, and so are you. But here we are, talking about the poops, talking about the cravings, talking about the weight gain, and giving you my numbers. Who would have thunk it? Not me. But okay, I'm gonna go and probably go for a walk, maybe back out on the boat and all that before we head home today. So thanks for watching. Hope everybody's well, and if you listened to me ramble throughout this video, how I tend to do, once again, you're the real MVP. See you guys in a few days.